Hello, everybody. Welcome to the conversation with Mr. Antonio Nieto Rodriguez. I am Janelle. I'm 12 years old and I'm from Singapore. My partner Thiago and I are members of Design for Change Student Council this year. Thiago, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, my name is Thiago. I am 14 years old and I am the Student Council of Uruguay.
Thank you, Thiago. May I introduce Mr. Antonio? How are you, sir?
Hello, Janelle, hello, Thiago, hello, everybody watching this video. I am very good. I'm very excited. I'm a bit nervous because I'm sure you have very difficult questions.
Before we start, would you like to say a few things about yourself?
Yes, I'm from Spain, from Madrid. I'm a big football fan of Real Madrid, and I've lived in many countries. In Spain, in Mexico, in Italy, in Germany, in Holland, in the US, in Belgium, and I love to travel. I've been in Singapore. I love Singapore, and I've been in Uruguay, Montevideo, which I love too.
Thank you, Mr. Antonio. So I'm going to start asking some questions. Are you ready?
I am 100% ready.
Great, let's start. Okay, the first question is very interesting. Are you scared of interviews with kids?
I'm excited. I'm not scared. I am sure I will learn a lot from you, Janelle. I'm going to learn from Thiago, from your questions. So I'm very excited.
Thank you. What is the happiest thing that happened to you as a child?
I have a lot of happy memories, also not so happy, but a happy memory. It was, I used to play football a lot. So when we won a big championship and I had to throw the last penalty, I was panicking. You know, if I score, we win. If I fail, we lose. And I just closed my eyes and I shot the ball and it went in. And I was so happy. So that's a good memory I have from the past.
Okay. Did you want to have a different career when you were younger?
Oh, yes. I wanted to be a football player from Real Madrid. I wanted to be a firefighter. I wanted to be a pilot. And when I was a bit older, then I wanted to be an architect. And then I found my passion in projects and project management. So yeah, I would not say that when I was a kid, I said to my parents, I want to be a project manager. I didn't know what it was. So I've changed a few times, but I'm very happy with my decisions and what I'm doing today.
Thank you. Okay. What's your favorite thing about your job? Why?
I love to solve problems. I'm not afraid of problems. I think it's great to find ways of doing things better, of helping people. One of the things that we have with projects, and you know that very well in Design for Change, you do a lot of projects, right? So you do things better. You make people happy and you make a better world. So I think we're very lucky to work in an area where we can make improvements and try to make a better planet. So that's what I love.
Thank you. I also love solving problems. My favorite subject is math. And I'm actually in environmental class, a CCA in my school, where we will plant plants and also alert the people in our school about taking care of the environment.
Oh, that's so important. You need to take this very serious. We adults, we don't take it very serious, and we have not. So I'm, as a more experienced person, I have more hope on you to solve these big challenges that we're facing than from senior leaders. I have done a few articles and webinars saying that we need to listen to children, and we need to support you in making all these changes that we very much need. So thank you for taking time to solve these problems, Janelle and Thiago. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, last question. What are the 5 languages you learned? Was it difficult to learn them?
Well, I know I'm native Spanish, and then I learned very early in my, like 4, 5, 6, I learned German. I went to a German school, and that helped me a lot with English because it's very similar. And then I moved to live in Italy. And when you live in a country, you learn, right? So I learned Italian, and then I moved to the Netherlands and I learned Dutch as well. And in Belgium, I learned French. So the more older you get, the more difficult it is to learn language. I think if you can learn when you are kids like you at the moment, Janelle, Thiago, English, maybe French, maybe German, Chinese, it's the right moment to do it. You will enjoy it and you will become very good. So take it important. We need people who speak several languages.
Thank you, Mr. Antonio. I will
You're
now
welcome.
pass to my co-anchor, Thiago.
Hola, Antonio.
Hola.
Bueno, te comienzo a preguntar.
Perfecto.
¿Qué es el proyecto de economía y el proyecto manifiesto?
Bueno, ya hablamos de temas, pues la economía de proyectos es algo que me inventé yo hace unos años. Quería decir que el mundo necesita mucho cambio y está cambiando, y la manera de cambiar el mundo es a través de proyectos. Entonces, ha habido, desgraciadamente, la pandemia que requiere muchos inversiones, muchos proyectos para regenerar la economía, los países, y luego el nivel de cambios digital, tecnológicos, medio ambiente, que necesitan proyectos. Esa es la economía de proyectos. Quiere decir que en los próximos años vamos a ver más proyectos que nunca en la historia. Y eso también quiere decir que necesitamos a gente como tú, Thiago, como Janelle, que sepan y aprendan a gestionar proyectos, project management, que es lo que aprendéis también en Design for Change. O sea que perfecto.
Bueno, ¿te gustó haber aprendido y viajado a tantos países?
Bueno, ¿qué es lo que aprendes? Aprendes a adaptarte. Yo creo que cuando viajas no puedes cambiar un país, ¿no? Llegas a Roma, a vivir en Roma, y no vas a querer que los romanos, la gente que vive allí, piense como la gente que yo conocí en México, ¿no? Son las culturas distintas y tú te tienes que adaptar para integrarte. Y eso es algo que lo necesitamos hoy en día muy a menudo, no solo porque vamos a cambiar de país, pero también con la gente que trabajamos, ¿no? Son diferentes culturas y hay que saber, pues, un poco cómo eres tú y cómo puedes cambiarte para funcionar en diferentes equipos, en diferentes culturas, en diferentes idiomas. Yo creo que eso es una de las mayores, enriquecimientos que tenemos a la hora de viajar y vivir en otros países, ¿no? A entender culturas y adaptarte para integrarte.
Muy bueno. ¿Quién te ha ayudado con todos tus proyectos que has hecho?
Bueno, la verdad es que siempre yo encuentro gente que me inspira. Por ejemplo, yo era muy tímido. Cuando era pequeñito como tú, Thiago, como Janelle, me daba pánico hablar en público. Y ya veo que vosotros no, que lo hacéis muy bien aquí en un webinar. Pero a mí me daba pánico cuando el profesor decía, a ver, Antonio, cuéntame lo que has leído. Me ponía nervioso. Y dije, bueno, tengo que cambiarlo, tengo que practicar para sentirme cómodo hablando en público, dar presentaciones y ahora hablar en conferencias. Y siempre me fijaba en alguien, ¿no? ¿Con quién me puedo inspirar? ¿A quién quiero imitar? Y yo creo que es muy importante cuando lanzas un proyecto es quién me inspira, cómo me quiero reflejar, ¿no? ¿Quién me motiva? ¿Cómo quiero hacer las cosas? Eso en fútbol, por ejemplo, Thiago, bueno, está Messi, por ejemplo, ¿no? Si juegas a fútbol, pues quieres ser como Messi o como Cristiano Ronaldo. Lo mismo en los proyectos. ¿Quién es el que más te inspira? Hay, por ejemplo, un proyecto de medio ambiente que me gusta mucho. Es un holandés que se llama Boyden Slat, que dijo, yo quiero limpiar el océano, the Clean the Ocean Project. Y dijo, bueno, pues es un ejemplo de quién nos podemos inspirar, ¿no? Queremos limpiar el océano de plástico.
Muy bueno. Muy interesante también. Y bueno, la última pregunta que te tengo que hacer es, tanto viajar a diferentes países, ¿te ha ayudado específicamente en tus proyectos?
Sí, porque los proyectos, como tú muy bien sabes, Thiago, ahora que llevas proyectos en Design for Change y tú, Janelle, requieren la gente, ¿no? Un proyecto solo no funciona. Necesitas que tener un equipo, necesitas trabajar en un equipo y conocer la gente, conocer las diferentes culturas es fundamental para ser un buen project manager, un director de proyectos. Entonces yo creo que eso es una de las características fundamentales que es lo que hay que aprender. Y lo bueno es que vosotros en Design for Change tenéis una red internacional increíble, ¿no? Global, y eso os ayuda también a aprender, trabajar con gentes de distintas culturas, de distintos idiomas. Eso os va a hacer muy buenos project managers cuando empecéis a hacer proyectos después de los estudios.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias.
De nada a ti, Thiago.
Thank you. Okay, now that we're done with our questions, it's time to start the rapid fire round.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Antonio, get ready. If you could be transformed into an animal, what would you be? Why?
I love the dolphins. I think they're happy animals. They enjoy, and then they are very supportive against each other, right? And they come to say hi to humans. And I would love to be a dolphin and just enjoy and jump around the seas.
Okay, what dish do you cook best?
Oh, I love to cook. I think cooking it's creativity, right? You can mix things and try new things. And so one of my favorite dishes is called paella. It's the national dish in Spain. It's made with rice and vegetables, and I love to cook that with friends and the family. It takes half a day, but I love the whole experience.
Yummy.
Yummy, okay.
What is your hidden talent?
My hidden heaven. Wow, that's
hidden talent.
My talent. I can do, people ask me, Janelle, how can I do so many things at the same time, right? To have a job, to write books, to give trainings, to teach, to have posts in LinkedIn. And so I think maybe, I don't know, but maybe a talent for me is that I'm good at managing my time, and I'm driven by my passion to share and sharing things. And another link to that, Janelle, I love to talk about difficult topics. If there's a problem, I will bring it to the meeting. The first thing, listen, we have a problem here. So don't be afraid of bringing, we call it bring the elephant in the room. But it's so important and that you don't leave that to the end, or you don't bring the problems to the table. So that's something that I feel very comfortable. So maybe these are all my small talents to make me very effective or efficient and loving what I do.
Okay, street smarts or book smarts?
Oh, good question. Speak smacks. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, learn by watching or by doing?
It's a good question. I would say I love to do, but I like to watch. I was telling that to Thiago. I like to get inspired from other people, right? So I try to watch a bit and get inspiration to make it different. But I would say 80% doing, 20% learning from others by watching.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if we sit in the classroom and then you look at PowerPoint slides, your textbooks, even though you learn the things, it's like not very interesting. But then if you actually go out there and experience it, it's like, wow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, this is a really, really fun question. Cannonball into the pool or dip your toe in first?
I would dip my toe first. I would dip my toe first, but then I would jump completely, right? It's just, I always like to have a feeling of what's the situation. But regardless, if it's frozen or very cold, I will jump in.
Okay, what is the kindest thing someone has ever done for you?
The kindest. Well, I don't have one example, Janelle. I think I like when people care about you and they see you a bit struggling and will tell you, do you need help? Or so I think it's more getting surrounded by people who know you and they will see that you need some help and they will help you at work, at home, with the family, with the friends. I think it's a very important thing. Yeah, get people that care about you around you and your life will be better.
Okay, this is like a follow-up question. What is the kindest thing you have ever done for somebody else?
Oof, also, I like to help a lot. I like to, I teach in university, so if students want to learn a bit more, they're looking for a job, I give advice very regular to people who are changing their careers, they've been fired. So it's also something that I learned to give. It's just nice if you can give, you can share, you can support. It's a great feeling. It just is not always about you. I think it's a lot about giving. And that makes your life also nice. You get every 2 days, everything, a thank you message, and you see people happy with their life. And that's what makes me really happy. My family, of course, friends, but anybody who is in my network, I consider them people that I will help if they need to.
Okay, actually somebody in my class, because my teacher announced that I was in the student council, the DFC, and she actually wrote a note to me congratulating me, and she's really, really nice.
Nice. Small notes like that are worth so much. Well done for your teacher. Hello, teacher.
Lastly, what is your favorite holiday memory from childhood?
I love Mexico. We were doing a lot of trips in Mexico for holidays, Acapulco, Cancun. We were a family where we were inviting friends and from school. So we were having the big holidays with many people, friends. So I have really nice memories from those days where we were, yeah, a big group with my parents, with my brothers, and enjoying the beaches in Mexico, the food, the climate. So these are really nice moments.
Thank you. Okay. Thiago will now be asking you his rapid fire questions.
Okay, vamos.
¿Qué país te gusta más en general?
Bueno, a mí me gustan todos, Thiago, es difícil, pero bueno, Uruguay me encantó, Montevideo, precioso. Buenos Aires también, claro, Argentina es precioso. Singapur, precioso. Bali, Indonesia. La verdad es que es muy difícil elegir, Thiago, pero cada país tiene algo especial. Tengo una pasión por México, por ejemplo, Italia, porque viví allí, tengo muchas memorias. Son dos países espectaculares. Y no quiero decir, pero uno de los mejores, Thiago, es España, claro.
Y bueno, conoces a a Valverde, ¿verdad? Ya que
Ah,
te gusta el Real Madrid.
es buenísimo, me encanta y sí, es uno de los mejores del Real Madrid.
Bueno. ¿Qué género de música te gusta más?
Me gustaba cuando era pequeñito, más joven, el reggae. Eran tiempos de Bob Marley. Y luego Dire Straits, también me gusta mucho, un poco de rock. Y ahora más que nada música más chill out, ¿sabes? Más tranquila. Diría que es lo que oigo así, un poco de background, chill out, un poquito de música clásica, jazz, más tranquilo.
¿Y qué te gustaría, aunque ya viniste, qué te gustaría conocer de Uruguay o qué te hubiera gustado también recorrer?
Pues me gustaría pasar más tiempo. Estuve desafortunadamente 2 días en Montevideo y me encantó. Me gustaría pasar más tiempo ahí visitando todo Uruguay y lo que más me gustó es la gente, ¿no? Es increíble. Son muy calurosos, muy simpáticos, te ayudan, te invitan a comer un montón de comida. Sí, me encanta.
¿Tenés pensado volver a Uruguay?
Espero, he estado hablando con gente de allí y ojalá podamos volver, pueda ir el año que viene o así, me encantaría.
Bueno, te esperaremos entonces.
Encantado, Thiago.
Bueno, Janelle.
You're on mute, Janelle.
Sorry.
It's okay, it happens.
Okay, thank you, Thiago. You know, Mr. Antonio, how normally the adults will ask the children what they learned?
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna ask you.
okay.
What have you learned from this interview?
That you make really good questions, that you are well prepared. You're very well prepared, more than many adults, that you took the time to understand a bit about my life and what I do. So I think that's really well done. And we don't do that enough. So I learned that. And I like what I learned is also that you put very different questions that I didn't expect. And it leads to very nice thinking and discussion. So thank you, Janelle and Thiago. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you. Initially, I was actually quite nervous for this interview, but Design for Change is all about the I can spirit. So I told myself, I can. I have learned how to see things from your perspective, how to build my confidence, and since this is my first time interviewing someone, I have developed the skill of interviewing. What about you, Thiago?
Me gustó. ¿Se escucha?
Sí, te escuchamos, sí.
Me gustó mucho la reunión y aprendí muchas cosas interesantes con lo que estás diciendo.
Qué bueno. Gracias, Thiago.
Thanks, Mr. Antonio, for doing this interview with us and taking your time to answer our questions. I loved
You're
your great.
welcome.
I hope you enjoyed this interview as much as we did. See you next time, Mr. Antonio. Bye.
Bye and congratulations. Well done. Well done, Janelle, for your first interview. Very well done. You didn't look nervous, and well done, Thiago. I think you understood the English and then the questions in Spanish very clear. So thank you for the invitation and congratulations.
Bye.
Hasta la vista.
Bye, hasta la vista.
Bye.